Got about 1.3 miles of County Highway B. It's a rather busy county highway, and I'm quite glad for the little bit of shoulder that we do have. Now we're about 6:30 in the morning here. 61 degrees. The sun is just coming up if you're on the hills. It'll be a beautiful day. Well, good morning there, Shrekkers. We are just about to get off this highway and get into the city proper. Grieg, I before E except after R. If you look out there, you're going to notice a large gap in the trees where there aren't any. And there used to be. August 18th, 2005, state of Wisconsin saw 23 tornadoes on a single day. And one of them went right by Stoughton. That track of the tornado was 20 miles long and over a half mile wide. And over 200 homes were damaged or destroyed over there. And another name I can't pronounce, but a nice little park right in the north side of town. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna go help out. But it also provides a place to sit down. I see a bench up ahead. That will do just nicely. About 3 miles in. Roby Road. Take a right turn and you go about a half mile and you will be at the second worst Taco Bell in the United States. Now I don't know the year. I want you to imagine that everything out there beyond those tennis courts, actually up to the tennis courts, was a farm, a dairy farm, with hay fields, cows roaming around, a creek through the middle with a little wooden bridge over the top. I've spent a lot of time on those tennis courts. Several years ago, I helped coach the boys' tennis team here in Stoughton for a few years. One of those trips, the bus driver grew up on that farm and told me all about it. And it was very hard to imagine that several square miles of, or a few square miles, was all once a farm. North Harrison. And we'd crossed Van Buren, the intersection of Jackson and Lincoln. I would say we're in the presidential part of Stoughton. Yes. And another interesting thing is, historically we only had the intersection of Jackson and Lincoln. What was the historical intersection between Jackson and Lincoln? Wow, this is really cool. There are some really neat old homes in through here, intermixed with some 1950s. Just beautiful, quaint neighborhoods. People actually keeping up on them. These guys are clearly having some work done. Oh, this is beautiful. Great day, great little city. That one was turned into a funeral home, but look at that. And look at that one. Wow. Very cool. Even there, they've kept up with the work. Ooh, the roof needs a little bit of work. Gotta be a little quiet. I don't want to disturb them from their feeding. Well, trekkers, this last day of August has started out and remained just absolutely perfectly beautiful. Probably right around 68, 69 degrees right now. Not supposed to get much more than 75 or 78 today. And just really pretty. The sun is a bit warm, but there's a lot of shade in this tree-covered town. About halfway done. Left leg is really starting to hurt. That is, I was feeling really good up until about 3 blocks ago. Had to take a few wrong turns to get to this park. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so we've still got a trail to walk. We're gonna cross the river twice. Go through downtown. Go through another big park. And hit another trail as we walk along the river yet again. So that way is north and goes to the industrial park. That is the Yahara River. Downtown is that way. Let's go. So let's see if we can do this. We actually started right here on the east side of the river. We walked County B past Williams Drive, up to Page, up to I think here, or was it here? And we wandered around some neighborhoods down in here. We came in here, and then I had to backtrack a little bit and finally make it here, cross there, and now we're here. This is going to be really cool. Holy cow. Go up into the business park, industrial park. This farmer is going to give up some land for the trail and a footbridge. I can't wait for that. Look at this loop. I'll come here one of those days and do that. Well, shoot. I have the intersection closed off. That's the way I was going to go. So, let's see. Got to think of an alternate. All of this appears to be under construction, but you can see they're making a path and doing something with the riverway. This used to be industrial right off the edge of downtown, I believe. And this is Mant Park. It is clearly under construction. Good gravy. They dug this bad boy up. Pickleball courts, fairgrounds, fishing, canoeing, skate park. We're going to go up over here. There's also a big water hole in lieu of a swimming pool. Oh, taking a much needed break here at the skate park. Got about 7.7 miles in, and there is still a ways to go. I would say a solid 2.5, 3 miles to go. We'll make our way back through the park here, and then back into downtown a little bit, out of downtown, kind of along a main highway in town, and then we're going to find some trail for the rest of the way. At least that's the idea. We'll see. I've been rerouted once and lost my way once, And well, that's par for the course, isn't it? Gorgeous day, but my body's not playing fair. I was out paddling on the river yesterday and kind of overdid it. Doesn't take much to overdo it anymore. And I'm feeling that here at 7.5 miles, but yeah, we'll make it through. And if not, you know, we're in town, lay down on the sidewalk and somebody will come pick you up some point. I might get a free meal out of that. The Stoughton watering pond is closed. Probably hasn't been open at all this summer. Have you ever seen that before? This is quite the work they're doing here. Holy mackerel. Yeah, buddy. Supposed to be done in October. That's what the sign said. Should be interesting. Have to come back and see. One of the unnerving things about doing an urban hike is also one of the greatest parts of doing an urban hike. You will meet people and you will talk to people. The guy back there is fishing from a spot I've been through here several times and I've never seen anybody fishing on that particular spot. I asked him about it. He's like, it's one of the best. He catches northern, musky, bluegill, bass. He just caught a bass. And says that's been his spot for over 60 years. Over 60 years. Well, this is pretty cool. We've got the old depot. We have the old depot. Yeah, right there is how you know you're in Wisconsin. You got yourself a quick trip. Stoughton has 3 of them, used to have 4. The bottom of this hill is Amundsen Park, and there's a trail that goes along the river right back into the Viking Dog Park, where we are parked. Yes, this is our final stage. 1.5 miles, something on that order. That water tower, we were there about 7:45 this morning. Wow, look at this, beautiful, beautiful prairie flowers. All right, 1/2 mile to go. That whole area over there, all the way down to that parking lot, it's a really good sized dog park fenced in, bordered by a pond, bordered by the river. You can let the dogs go jump in the river. That's always fun. Nice wet smelly dogs. And a great little open space for the pups. Closing in on the end here, wrapping up this day. I think we'll be just shy of 11 miles with all the wandering around. Oh, gorgeous day. It's a beautiful day to be out hiking anywhere, but it was a beautiful day for a nice urban hike in a small suburban town.